republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As a Windermere Hawk, I promise to practice the Windermere way. I am respectful, responsible, and ready to learn.
Alexa, Simon says, "Wake up, Windermere. Today is Wednesday, December 16th.
Wake up, Windermere. Today is Wednesday, December 16th. Here is my friend Matilda with a good morning message.
I hope you make it a great day and keep reading. Love reading. Wednesday.
Thank you, Mrs. D and 5th grade musicians, for that beautiful performance of Sakura. The national flower of Japan is the cherry blossom, or the sakura. It represents a time of renewal and optimism due to their quick blooming season. The Asian country of Japan is marked by contrast between old and new. The country values its complex and ancient cultural traditions, yet Japan is known for its powerful modern economy and its advanced technology. Japan's capital is Tokyo. Did you know that the Japanese language uses many Chinese words, but the two languages are basically unrelated? Let's find out more about Japan by going to ClassLink. Inside ClassLink, there is an app called News ELA. Some teachers like to call it Newsella. There it is. Inside Newsella, find the search function. Let's enter our keyword, Japan. Japan. Search. Here we can find articles, text sets, standards, videos. Let's search and see what we can find. Current events, history, geography, sports, ice cream, arts, culture. Ooh, animals? I see one I am interested in. Let's look at this one called In Japan, Sumo is a Man's Game. Female wrestlers are pushing their way in. There are different ways I can access this article. I can simply scroll through it and read it. But if it feels a little too complex or hard for me, I might want to change the level of complexity to lower. If that still feels a little too complex, I can have it read aloud to me.
In Japan, sumo is a man's game. Female wrestlers are pushing their way in. The Olympic Games are this summer. They will be in Tokyo. Sumo wrestling will not be one of the sports. People have tried to make sumo an Olympic sport. It has not happened yet. There is a group in charge of the Olympics. They made a rule 30 years ago. It said new sports have to have women's events. This has forced changes.
I love News ELA because it provides readers like you new and interesting information about people and places all over the world. And this information comes from places that we trust.
We're work is entirely original. There's nobody who's making work like she is.
People really go crazy because her art is just so immersive.
The most famous female artist in the world.
Yayoi Kusama is a visual artist from Japan. By so many different metrics, she is the most successful living artist.
Her parents weren't in favor of her being an artist. Coming to New York was energizing, but also frustrating in some ways.
We take that for granted now, but as a young woman from Japan, just to get on the plane was a really revolutionary thing. She's had more visitors than any living artist on the planet, over 6 million the last 5 years alone. There's really no other artist who's had that kind of reception.
She works in all different medium, drawing, sketching, painting, sculptures.
They're very bold, they're very graphic, they reproduce really well.
On the surface, it's very simple, almost childlike, and there is a beauty to that.
She has very vibrant, vivid colors. What she does really speaks to the masses. I think that's what makes her so famous.
It's imagery that people are drawn to because they understand it.
Balloons are an interesting design challenge, and there is art and science at work here. We started what we call the Blue Sky Gallery in 2005.
Taking the artistry of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons and combining that with fantastic fine art.
We've had Jeff Koons, we've had Keith Haring,
Tom Otterness.
Murakami.
With Kusama, this would be the first female artist that we have in the Blue Skies series.
All balloons start with a sketch. We will create a three-dimensional model, a clay sculpture, or a 3D digital image. From there, the balloon is patterned, created with white fabric, which is sealed together, and then it's all painted by hand.
The parade itself is actually created by artists. We have designers and sculptors and painters and everyone that's really putting artwork on display in this entire parade.
I'm actually not quite sure exactly what the Kusama character is, but I think that's the beauty of it.
Some of us think it's an octopus.
I actually saw a clown face.
What do I think it is?
A fun creature.
Some think it's a lion.
A moon. It seems to be a figure from another planet.
I don't know, it's distinctly Kusama.
I actually personally see a sun, and I see the idea of love and light.
She spreads a message. She's essentially spreading the message of love.
I've been watching the parade since I was a little tiny kid, and it's such a tradition. To see her artwork in the Macy's Day Parade is going to be overwhelming.
The Macy's Thanksgiving Parade is a quintessentially American phenomenon. It's part of American culture, and it's part of the American people. It's clear that only Kusama could have made this. There's no one else.
Join me today in a read aloud of a biography of Yayoi Kusama in Seesaw and also in my digital library. Learn how this Japanese American turned her artistic dream into reality.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Windy Hawk. Happy birthday.